Good evening, and welcome to another dystopian episode of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your disgusted and disgruntled host, Voice of Doom. Hello. This will be probably a pretty bad diatribe because I didn't pray today. I'll admit it. And I didn't plan. And I don't even have a subject matter because I just watch YouTube and watch my things I'm subscribed to and catch up on the news, and nothing much has happened. Just continuation of more of the same. And I want to see some forward movement, whether it goes toward the abyss or not. I want to see, things happen. And it's really not happening. And then I see things on certain news channels that make me want to retch and make me want to have dry heaves. Because many of these channels, say maybe like The Hill, which I kind of used to be into when Kim Iverson was on there. And now I'm losing interest because they're trying to be even-handed. But you cannot be even-handed and let people say whatever they want without challenging them. Okay, we'll be even-handed so that people come back to speak to us. So if you say something totally outrageous, we will not challenge you. And there's people that are biased in all these news channels. In Fox, there's people that, will always take the side and give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's annoying, and it makes me very angry. Makes me angry because touts for Petri dish come on the television set, or whatever I call this thing, and say that Petrie's done a great job. No one's done more in 2 years than him. He's done more in 2 years than most presidents do in 8 years. And I agree with that. But they add, well, you may not agree with the policy, but he's done more. Yeah, he's done a hell of a lot. Everyone can look around and see what he's done. So I'll just throw snippets and snappets of crap that I've noticed. I drive to work 6 days a week, and as I drive, I see a Maverick gas station, and I see the sign, and I look at it every single day to monitor the rise and fall of gas prices. And it has been falling. And when it falls by 5 or 10 cents. It went from the mid $4, $4.50 down to $3.49. And then today I looked and it's $3.75. Now we all know what that means. Spring is on its way. People are going to drive more. We've depleted our resources. We've sold off or used up our reserves. So gas will be extremely expensive in 2023. Spring and summer, I'm talking $7-8 a gallon, and people are not going to like that. Not unless their wages keep up. But just little things I notice when I watch Petrie and that gargoyle celebrating their 2-year anniversary of being in charge and talking about how great everything is. Everyone knows they hate each other. There's a lot of hatred within the tribe. It's been like that forever. The Clintons hated the Obamas hated the Bidens hate the Clinton, whatever. I don't care if they hate each other or not. They're all going straight to HE double hockey sticks because of what they've done. But when I hear touts talk about how great a job Petri dish has done, it makes me angry, and I have to quell my venom, quell my bile that I feel, because I just can't handle that. You are looking at the same reality I'm looking at, or maybe you're not, but to say he's done a great job is anathema to reality, okay? And then I go browsing, and all these issues are always coming and staying, and people are commiserating over transgender surgery for kids under the age of 5, which is madness. I mean, anyone can see that that's madness. But we're doing it because what used to be the United States has gone mad, and the world has gone mad, and we have a bunch of satanic personages meeting in Switzerland, deciding how mad things are going to get. And when a reporter happens to find his way onto the streets of Davos and sees Q-Tip, Schwab, or the CEO of Pfizer, who happens to be at the meeting, don't ask me why, they ask questions and they are roundly ignored, because nobody wants to answer any questions about anything. Why should they answer questions if some common reporter may get out to the common clay and everybody finds out some answer from one of these diabolical fiends, acolytes of Satan? And I'm not joking about that. I mean, I adhere to a different religion than the common God and Satan, but they're still evil, and they are purveyors of evil. They came to this planet with the one intent of doing as much harm as they possibly can, because they're part of those negative forces in the universe that I talk about. So I'm going to let Davos go, and there won't be another meeting after this. This will be the last one, thank you. There won't be one next year, because they won't be able to come out of their house. They will be behind their gates with their little private army guarding them, and they won't be able to show their face for obvious reasons. You watch what happens. This is going to be going all over the place, because it's just one of those days where I'm sick of myself. And I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, life lessons from somebody who is as stupid as they come. I might be the wisest person on the planet. That has nothing to do with being smart. I do stupid things, and I'm an addictive personality. Now, I'm going to talk to people who are not addictive personalities. I envy you that you have nothing that you're obsessed with. My son, Voice of Boone, is a very good example of someone that, other than eating too much sugar, having too much candy around all the time, he has no vices, no alcohol, no coffee, no gambling, certainly no marijuana or anything like that. Now me, I was born an addict, and I'm serious about that. When I was born, I had to go on, they had to detox me. I was going through withdrawals when I was born, not because my mom was a drug addict, but she took a lot of pharmaceuticals for her ailments. And I was born an addict. And I've remained one after 6 decades. I just can't help it now. There's certain addictions. Marijuana. I grew up in Hawaii, as you may well know, in the 70s and 80s, and we smoked a lot of marijuana, and a lot of times it might have been a burden financially to smoke every day, because we had to find it, and sometimes it got expensive, and sometimes you spent your last few dollars on buying a bag of weed. Okay. My son, not Boone, but the other one, Max, has an alcohol problem, and he never would have had it if it weren't for the pandemic, because when we were locked down, we were still working, but it was just a good time for him to take up drinking. And he just took up what all my family has done. Smoking, yes, that was a rite of passage. We all started smoking around 15, everybody in the family, because everybody did it, and that was just the way it was. Now, I moved to Carson City. I had always been interested in getting easy money. I have some money in my pocket, I want to make more. But I can't do it by playing the futures market or doing derivatives. So I will gamble it a different way. I will go to Hollywood Park and win every so often, but mostly lose. And drive from Hollywood to Inglewood. I don't know if you know the area, but it was a long, arduous drive on the freeway just to go to Hollywood Park and lose. But I moved to Carson City, where there's a casino. There's one 2 blocks away that way. There's one 4 blocks away that way. The one I like to go to is about 1.5 miles away. So it is very easy to go to casinos, and I do go, and that is my downfall, because that's expensive. You can just dump all your tips, $60 to $100, just dump it, give it away. And it's like, I could have done more with that money if I had saved it. Now, there's many times, not many, but sometimes I will put in $20 or $40 and walk away with $600 or $700. Then I feel very good. Who wouldn't? Pay off some bills, get a little relief, and that's that. And you keep on thinking you're going to be on a streak, and you lose again. But I would pay off some bills. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I will tell you right now, I have been very lucky in this lifetime. I've had a very good life. I've lived in the best place in the world to live, even though this used to be country is over. I grew up in a time when it was the best place to live. And I've been very lucky, and the universe has given me every chance in the world, every chance to just live a straight life, not take any chances, not be gambling, not be putting my health at risk by smoking too much or drinking more than I should. And I have squandered it, I have ignored it, I have discarded it, I have thrown it out the window. As much as the universe will help me, and I ask the universe to help me, and then it does, and I blow it. And I'm getting sick of that. My microcosm is no better than the macrocosm, and if I don't get my microcosm together, I don't expect the macrocosm to get it together. And everybody has to do that. I've been telling you about this for a long time, but I want to just get this off my chest because I'm sick of myself. And I'm going to have to try to change. See, that doesn't even sound very good. I don't make the determination I'm going to, because every time I tell somebody that I'm going to do this or that, I end up backsliding, and then they look at me like, well, what happened to you saying you were going to stop doing such and such? I don't even like to say. Just got to try every day. I feel much better if I come home from work with money in my wallet than if I stop by the casino and try to make more. So, a little bit of advice to all you people. I have no remedies for addiction. I mean, I have a remedy, but I still am trying. I've been chanting for 30 years, and I'm still not the person I want to be. And I've even taken cross-sex hormones, and that didn't make me the person I wanted to be. So I'm still a work in progress, and I have a bunch of years left, because although I have been very bad to my body, I don't plan on going anywhere because I got things to do. After the conflagration, I have to keep the truth alive as best I can. I hope my books do not get burned, because there may be very few people that can convey what the truth is. I'm wise, but I'm an idiot. I admit it. So, I didn't say anything. It's one of those personal ones that I'm just using as a diuretic. A diary for posterity that my descendants can watch and go, man, great-grandfather was quite a trip. So we'll leave it there. I'm sorry it wasn't that good, but maybe people might enjoy it. And thanks, Nick, for watching my stuff, and I hope you keep watching it. Appreciate your loyalty. So have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you next time when there's a little more news. Goodbye.